welcome to my channel, everybody. So I just got done talking to my oldest daughter, so she's like my grown best friend now because she's 20 years old. She's almost 21 in January. So we're so much alike, but she is so much better being this whole next generation, having access to all of the internet stuff and just living in this era, ERA, not era, ERROR. I know this seemed too much, but anyway, so she was just kind of letting me know some things that was going on this TV show, and she was helping me to remember some stuff that was happening some years ago by like this lady's mom, because I'm not going to call anybody's name because I don't want to be caught up in any drama, because this example is good for anybody, okay? Anybody dating anybody, anybody getting married to anybody, I'm not sure if you want a prenup, especially if you've already built a mega empire before you got married to a person and you want to protect your assets. But I want you to pay attention. When you are in your dating stages, baby, if you're doing a whole bunch of arguing, it's like you stressed all the way out and you just dating this person, I'm gonna need you to pay attention to the red flags, sweetie. I'm gonna need you to see what's going on. And if nobody in your family likes the person that you are trying to date, I'm gonna need you to take about 10 paces backwards, have about 8 seats. Try on all of those seats, like go in a line, 1, stand up, 2, and go all the way to seat number 8. And by the time that you get done sitting down on that 8th seat, I'm gonna need for your common sense to come back, because something is not right. So listen, if you're dating, and I hope you date intentionally, you're dating to marry, you're not just dating to just be out here dating around. Now, I know some people will go against what I'm saying because it's healthy to date. I didn't say sleep with everybody that you go on a date with. I said date, okay? You can date multiple people. And so my youngest daughter just came in and she hit her toe, so I don't want her to scream on camera. So hold on. All right, thankfully she didn't have to scream, but the way that door tore up her toe, I felt like, dang, you just disrespected your whole entire toe. But getting back to the main point, y'all know that I'm a mom of 3. If you don't know me, I'm Latoya. I talk about faith, family, and business. And I'm on this journey to just upload, because I feel like if I gotta continue to edit right now and I have not made myself disciplined enough to just record and upload, I can do all the fancy schmancy a little bit later on. But right now I just need to get the spirit of consistency in my life. And whether it comes in perfect or imperfect, is it imperfect? Squirrel. So if you remember that from Candace talking about squirrel, then you remember, okay? Because she was all over everywhere. But I just want to get down the spirit of consistency first. And I don't care what's going on around me, whether my children are walking in the background. I'm in the basement at the moment, but this is down here in their play area. They do so many different things. And I'm just in the hallway, okay? Now let's get back to the point. But if you're dating somebody, you're heavily dating somebody, you're thinking about marrying them, and you're already stressed out, baby, I'm going to need you to take about 10 steps back. Start now. Take 10 steps back and remember who you were before you got with this person. There is no amount of money that a person could have in their wallet or their purse for you to be stressed all the way out, looking old and looking crazy, and just out here being confused about, am I a mouse or a lion? If you have been around and y'all heard what, was it either Kevin Hart or Cat Williams? Y'all don't get me, but yeah, he was like, am I a mouse or am I a lion? People have you confused that who you are. Are you still that chick or are you that dude? After you get with the wrong person, they'll have you out here getting sick and putting on weight and just being irritable because you in the wrong place. I'm gonna need for you to find your rightful place. I'm gonna need for you to find the person that absolutely loves you, adores you, but I'm gonna need for you to pay attention. Don't try to move too fast. If you're with somebody that you've been praying about, fasting about, laying on your face about, in prostrate, because that's a whole nother conversation, and God has revealed that this is your spouse, then you move at the timing that God says. But If you just out here casually dating and not really putting too much thought into it, and you're already stressed out in the dating stages, and nobody in your family likes your friend, your friend, nobody like him or her, you need to pay attention, because when you are in love, there comes this stupidity cloud that comes over your head. It's called stupidity. And it might be written across your head right here in your forehead, or the stupidity cloud can just kind of cloud your brain. And especially if you start like being intimate with that person, then the stupidity cloud is even bigger. So it'll like encompass you, and then you don't comprehend anything, and you're out there in the middle of the forest and don't see no trees. You just see, I don't know what you're looking at. But I want you to pay attention to all of the signs that there are red flags. Make sure that you are looking around and you understand where you are and what you're doing, and you stand firm on your own convictions, okay? All right, so that was my youngest daughter coming back through. As you can hear, the door closed just then. I just want y'all to know, like, please pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. And make sure that you have trusted family members around, because I understand there are some family members who can absolutely be jealous of you and your happiness. So you want to make sure that you are around family members, or you have somebody that you can talk to that you really trust and value what they're saying to you about the person that you're dating. Make sure if you don't have any family members, make sure you have some prayer warriors in your life that can help you to see what you can't see. Because it's important to not go at these relationships alone. And then also, that leads me to one of my last points too. Ladies. And I'm going to even tell my son too. I tell my son this because I want my son to be prepared for the women that's out here. He's not going to be overly spending any money. He's going to, he's going to spoil whoever he's dating or getting ready to marry, but he's not going to be stuck on stupid either. And I hate to use those terms like, oh man, you are super harsh, but I wish that somebody would have just pulled me to the side and taught me how to date when I was much younger, and I probably would have saved so much time on wasted revenue, emotional distress, and false hope, okay? That's like one of the biggest things that I regret is I wasted so much time being with the wrong people / person, okay? So I want to make sure that you understand, number one is watch how people act when they're around them. And then my last important point, ladies, this is what I was about to say. Don't let anybody take you far away from your family and you don't quite trust them yet. Like you are already having some problems, and you just letting them take you all the way away from your family. You got to be careful. You have to be careful. Like I was married, and my family was absolutely nervous when me and my ex was like, we were having a couple of issues. It was about something totally stupid at that point in time. And I can just kind of give you a little bit of background. Let's just say I was wanting to do a theater for him in the house. Because he worked overseas, and I just wanted to do something really nice. But he wanted the big screen. He wanted a big screen TV, but I was thinking of something more like big. You can take over the whole entire den as opposed to just having this big screen TV. Mind you, this was many eons ago. This was in 2009. So me thinking about the projection screen and having like this big electric projection screen to be put up, and I already had people to be able to come over to install it, and it was electric. It pulled up and down from like the remote, and then I was going to take down one of the other little lights in the room and have that attached to that light socket, and then actually have some other stuff in the room so we can have like different light sources. My whole vision for that room was to, I don't have the picture where, y'all know how the guys will put the jerseys on the inside of the poster frame? Okay, that's what I wanted to do for him. I wanted to have the different jerseys around at the top of the room, right? All the way around, because I knew he loved football and liked basketball. But my whole point was I wanted to do something like that. I know he just wanted the big screen, And in the end, the situation exacerbated and it became a really, really, really big issue. And so my mom, being the person that she was, she just gave me a call and she was like, just to kind of calm things down, because he is overseas or whatever, and y'all don't want to be at odds about something so dumb. You just send back the projector and then just go ahead and get him the TV that he asked for and just keep it moving. Now, they were absolutely nervous about me getting ready to leave the country and come over to Dubai because I was going to meet him. He was leaving from another country and our meeting spot was going to be in Dubai. And because we were at odds at that point in time, they were nervous quite naturally. But the good thing about it is when you're in a relationship like that, I was married. So when you're married or in a relationship or getting into a relationship, my whole point for telling you all that story from all the way back in 2009. Now, y'all, we have gotten over that stuff and moved on since then. But I'll tell you this, you need to make sure that that person that you're dating or getting ready to marry, they know that you have people in your corner. I'm not talking about to bully them, but they know that there's somebody that loves you and will be there at the drop of the hat to support you. You gotta let them know that, because there are people out there, women and men. I'm not just talking about just a man. There are women out there who will set you up. There are men out there who will be happy to whoop on your behind because they know that you don't have anybody. Okay? And another thing too, y'all. And this is just a bonus for the day. Hope you all like my earrings. I like them. Oh my gosh. It doesn't match with my new ring. I got my necklace set and my ring, and I also have matching earrings that goes with this set. But I just want to put these earrings on for right now. But yeah, so one of the biggest things that I want you all to know, honestly, is don't start your new relationship dogging out your previous spouse or relationship. It makes you look crazy. It makes you look crazy because what you're going to end up hearing is you're going to end up hearing some of the same things that you told that person in confidence about your previous boyfriend or your previous girlfriend. I've heard this many times where, because I look on like Instagram and TikTok and things like that, and people will tell you like, hey, you get into a new relationship, you can tell them a couple of things. Like, don't just try to be elusive, but don't just be there like bashing that other person, making them look crazy, because number one, it takes two to make a mess in a relationship, and you were part of the problem as well, and you could have very easily left. And then it also, it gives that other person ammunition to just kind of dish you and dog you out as well. Like, you don't want to give that person a knife. You don't. You just really, really don't. Because that stuff will come back up in an argument. You're going to hear it again. You are going to hear it again because they feel like that is the absolute trump card. They feel like that thing right there, because they knew exactly what hurt you at the time that it hurt you in that previous relationship, and you don't want to give them that ammunition. Like, don't do that. You will be sitting there looking crazy. All of a sudden, you back and forth, you arguing with that person or having a debate, and you're like, well, I didn't want to do this and I don't want to do that. And then there they go. They pull out that amazing ammunition that they had on you because you were pillow talking one night and just wanted to share about all the crazy things that was happening to you in the yesteryears of your life that scarred you, and you just running your mouth. And then they pull out that trump card and just like level you. And then so you're no longer feeling that same love that you felt for them, because you're pissed off at this point because they used the ammunition that you gave them. Okay? All right. So I love you all. I hope you all use this information I've given you and just going about your day. All right. Love you. Bye.